Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mid-Island Custom Diecast. My name is Evan, and today we've got a T-Bucket from Hot Wheels for the Four Horsemen build. It's supposed to be in the theme of Eddie Munster's car, and I don't know if I just missed that or wrong generation or what, but I really had no idea. I've never seen the Addams Family, and so we're just going to do a little something different, try something I've seen, and this is what we started with. So I've already gone ahead and taken it apart here. There's the wheels, we'll be losing those and putting on some real riders. The windshield unit comes with the steering wheel attached, and that'll just get a clean up and put back in. There you can see the screws. They go into the bottom of the seat and into the post on the engine as well. So drilled those out and put some self-tapping screws in there. One was a hex head and one a Phillips, just different sizes for the different sizes of posts. The metal body, and it's painted in sort of an army green with the Hot Wheels logo, I guess a checkered finish line flag. Anyway, this is what it looks like out of the paint stripper. Having trouble with the paint stripper lately, so I did go out and buy a new can just yesterday, and we'll be seeing that in the next coming videos. But for now, we will hit it with the wire wheel, and as you can see here, we had pretty good success with it. So we'll just show you a little bit more of that. And here's what we ended up with after the wire wheeling. You can see there's like a hump on the back, a surface there, some casting lines along the edges and stuff. We'll take some needle files you can see in the background there, take care of all those, some sanding sticks. And then that hump on the back, first I'm going to try a little bit of this rough sandpaper, coarse grit I guess they call it. It doesn't have a number. That doesn't really get enough down, so then I switch to the files. And we just, there's a couple things to clean up on the back, that little hump and the little edge that overlaps that had to be cleaned up. Anyway, this is what we ended up with. You can see it's pretty flat back there, but the direction we're going, it's not going to be that important. So we're going to use the fine surface primer in an oxide red color from Tamiya this time. I picked it up a while ago and I didn't really know what to do with it, so we're going to do, I guess, a rust effect here. Give it sort of a rat roddy T-bucket look. And we get that done, we will set it aside to dry. And we're going to take this black seat and make it white. So first a little Tamiya fine surface primer in white, and then I'll go over it again just with a random white can of spray paint that I had laying around. This is had to put it on pretty light, otherwise it pooled up in the pleats, I guess, of the seat. And but you know, we're gonna make it a little grungy too, so no worries. And we'll take some Citadel Nuln oil. And we're going to just give the inside of the seat a real nice coat of that. As you can see, obviously, it really helps bring out the lines in the seat. But we're going a little heavier on that to give it a bit of a grungy, I guess, a sooty kind of look to it. I'm pretty happy with the way the seat turned out. We'll have a look at that at the end. Really give it a good dousing. Now the engine, took off of there. I didn't like the chrome look of the engine on the way the car was originally, so we stripped that off in the oven cleaner, and we're going to use the Molotow spray can of chrome paint to give it a nice coat of chrome. Now this spray can is designed for a super wide spray, so it really gets everywhere. If you're interested in buying it, just beware of that. You can see a little spray goes real wide here. Alright, good enough. Now here's the Real Riders. I believe they're actual Real Riders that I took off another Hot Wheels car. You can see I've got the axle tubes, set them in there, glued them into place, and now we'll just glue the axles into the tubes. Did Keith from Outlaw Speed Shop's little groove technique, little gel super glue, get it in there with a toothpick. Let that set, and we'll return here. So I'm going with the salt method. I don't think this is quite the right salt. We'll see that in a second, but anyway, we brushed some water on, put some salt on. We're going to go with the deep black from Molotow. So I guess the basic idea with the salt chipping method is that you apply the salt onto the body with some water, and when you spray over it, and let it dry obviously, then you spray over it and you should be able to brush it off nice and easy. I don't think I have coarse enough grain salt here because it was very difficult to brush off after the paint had dried. But, that gave it a little extra texture, I guess, for the rusted sort of areas. Anyway, here I'll show you one side anyway, using the typhus corrosion and just going sort of around those oxide red spots. And once we've gone around the whole car with the typhus, I'm going to use a little, I'm not sure if this is light rust from my weathering set or if it's the Riser Rust. It looks like it's the Riser Rust, but anyway, I used both. You can see it there. And now we'll look at what we started with. See typical tampos from Hot Wheels. Plastic wheels, and here's where we ended up. I gave the tailpipes there a little black detailing on the inside. I buffed the base, Real Riders, changed the chrome paint on the engine. Really doesn't look all that different from the original chrome, but I feel like I did something with it, so it's good enough for me. Yeah, anyway, want to thank everybody for watching the video. Let me know how you think it turned out, if there's something I could do better with this rusting thing. It's not really my forte. I prefer sort of a nice clean look, but like I said, I didn't know where to go with this one, and I'm pretty happy with it anyway. So if you don't mind shooting me a like and a comment and subscribing to the channel, that would be great. I thank the Four Horsemen for inviting some of us members and whatnot to do these builds with them now. And yeah, see you all next time.